The golden plate. Get ready. There is a saying, honesty is the best policy. Do you know what it means? Think and discuss in class. Let's read. Let us read this story to understand how the saying seems quite suitable for a kind man. In a small town, there lived two peddlers, Pamban and Chandran. They were friends. Both sold things made of brass and tin. To avoid selling them at the same places, they divided the streets between them. Once while Chandran was selling his ware, a young girl saw him from her window. How I wish I could buy a brass hand mirror, she thought sadly. She had lost her parents and was living with her grandmother. Grandma, will you buy me a brass hand mirror from that peddler? She asked. My child, I have very little money, said her grandmother with a sigh. Could we give the peddler something in exchange then? Requested the young girl. Like that old plate that has been lying unused for 4 years now. Oh no, cried the old woman. Your grandfather ate from that plate till the day he died. That is the only thing I have left in his memory. I can't give it away. But the young girl would not listen. Finally, the old woman said, All right, call him to the door. The young girl was very happy. She called out to the peddler. My granddaughter wants a hand mirror made of brass. The old woman told him, I don't have much money, but I could give you a plate in exchange. Now, Chandran was greedy and cunning and would always try to get things for free if possible. The plate was covered with a thick layer of dust, but it was heavy. He scratched the plate with his sharp nails, and just as he had suspected, it was made of gold. Obviously, the old woman and her granddaughter had no idea that it was a gold plate, and he, Chandran, was certainly not going to tell them this. The plate is worth nothing, he said, pretending to be disgusted, and he threw it on the ground. He then started to leave, hoping that the old woman would call him back and bargain. But nothing of the sort happened, and Chandran walked away. Meanwhile, Pamban happened to pass by that way. He saw Chandran enter another street. Since we have agreed that we could sell our wares in any street that the other had left, I shall try my luck here, he thought. Brass and tin wares for sale, he called out loudly. The young girl heard him. Grandma, can I call him to the door? She asked with much hope, and without waiting for a reply, she opened the door. Pamban showed them all that he had to sell, but the young girl had eyes only on the hand mirror. I can only give you this old plate in exchange, said the old woman, showing him the plate. Pamban felt the heavy plate and saw the gold glistening faintly through the small scratch Chandran had made. Madam, I will give you the mirror and everything else I have for this, said Pamban. The old woman stared in disbelief as he kept his money bag in her hands, keeping back just enough change to buy the boatman to ferry him across to the city. Pamban left for the jetty. Chandran realized that he had missed golden opportunity and quickly returned to take the plate. He couldn't believe his ears when he heard about what had happened. I must somehow get that golden plate from Pamban, he thought, and knowing that Pamban would go to the city. He ran all the way to the jetty, but when he reached there, the boat had already left. Stop! He cried out to the boatman. Wait for me! But the boatman couldn't hear him. Chandran turned back, cursing his luck. Meanwhile, on reaching the town, Pamban went straight to the renowned jeweler and sold the gold plate, and with the money he was able to lead a comfortable life thereafter.